I use a lot of my time by just going in and being mindful and thoughtful and just questioning myself, asking myself why I'm doing what I'm doing. Whenever I sit and look at my videos or think about my videos, I wonder how I can make them to where when people watch them, they feel the way I feel whenever I decide to make a change or do something with my life and like work towards a goal. And I want it to be like where if somebody who doesn't even watch these type of videos, like if you're watching these videos, good and all, it's good that you do that. But I want it to be for people who don't even watch these types of videos. If they randomly click it and somehow end up watching one of my videos, it'll still inspire a change or at least make them think differently or see the world differently. Because obviously the majority of the population doesn't watch videos like these. But not even just with videos, whenever it comes to anything, really. Whenever I do jiu-jitsu, I work out a lot. Those are two big things that I do with my life. With jiu-jitsu, you know, I'll sit and think, why am I doing this? Why do I go and do these classes? Because everybody has burnout sometimes. Some days I feel burnt out there. Some days I love it. Some days it's awesome. I really enjoy going. And then there's some days where it's like, man, why am I even doing this? Why am I going to go? And I got to convince myself that I got to give myself a reason to go. And I do that by asking myself, why did I start? Why am I doing this? And that's the motivator. Whenever I get like that, I tell myself I started doing this because I wanted to learn how to fight and I wanted to pick up a new hobby. And learn how to fight would be the main thing. And I was sitting, I'm like, well, is it working? Am I doing this right? Is it panning out how I originally wanted it to? And the answer is yes. I know I'm improving. It's slow, but it's sure. Whenever I think about it, I know for a fact I am, because I had this friend who I'm really competitive with. And before I started doing jiu-jitsu, you know, we'd wrestle a lot. And whenever we would wrestle, it'd be close. You know, I knew I was going to win just because I'm obviously better and stronger than him. So I knew I was going to win, but it took a long time, and it'd be like a legitimate, like, match. Like it was a real fight almost, besides like the I'm trying to hurt you part. And this past week I was on vacation, and I was with him and we wrestled. I was like, I'm trying to wrestle somebody because it's like something I'm interested in. It's a hobby of mine. So I was like, let's get it going. And I was talking to him. I was like, yeah, man, I'm actually pretty confident. Like jiu-jitsu's helped me so much that I could beat you with one arm, literally one arm. And he's like, dude, there's no fucking way you're gonna beat me with one arm. And I was like, all right, let's make a bet on it. We bet on it, and later that night we wrestled. Guess who won? With one arm. I'm just saying. So I know I'm improving in that. And with the gym, obviously, the goal of the gym is to get stronger, to look better. Obviously, that's the main thing everybody goes, right? People might not admit it, but the reason they go to the gym is to look better. And that was the fact, like the reason why I started. If I was to ask myself why I'm doing it, why I started, is to look good and to attract women. That's why I started, if I'm being completely honest. And has it helped? 100%. I'm a lot more attractive than I was whenever I was 110 pounds, 120 pounds. So that's my reason to keep going. Now, do I have to stay consistent every day or to keep what I have? No, but I do it because I do enjoy going. But the days that I don't feel like going, that's what I tell myself. You know, I started for a reason, and I also want to get stronger. I want to keep my strength. So let's keep going. Let's not get out of the groove and keep going at it. And again, back to the videos, you know, there's days where I don't want to record, I'll be honest. And this past week, I missed a lot. And it was because I was on vacation. It wasn't because I was feeling burnt out or I didn't want to make them or anything. It was because I was just on vacation and I didn't make the time to do it. I made a couple here and there, but you know, I didn't do as much as I could have. But whenever I am burnt out on it and I don't want to record a video, what I tell myself, I say, why am I doing it to begin with? And it's because I know I can change people's lives. I know doing these videos could help somebody. I've gotten DMs on Instagram and people on YouTube comments telling me that I have helped them in their life a lot. And I know that I'm capable of doing that. And it's something that I am interested and passionate about, and I enjoy doing. So if I feel burnt out, I'm like, well, imagine this one day, the video I could have posted could have changed somebody's life. So I don't know, it's something that I was thinking about. Being mindful about the things you do can really help you stay consistent and keep going with what you want to do, because when you give yourself that reason why, that's the motivator. If you're doing it without any why in mind and you're just doing it mindlessly, you're not going to have a reason to stick to it, especially on the days when you're feeling burnt out. You're going to skip that day, and that's going to seep into your life and your routine, and you're going to just fall out of it. Because if I was feeling burnt out on this and I skipped a couple days, it's going to be a lot more likely for me to keep skipping than it would be if I do it on the days I'm burnt out. That's where the discipline comes in. I'm building up discipline over time by doing it when I don't want to do it, doing the work whenever, you know, I don't feel like doing it. And that's kind of the beauty of it. Whenever you do it, it makes you appreciate it more on the days you do want to do it, but you really appreciate it on those days you don't want to, and you give yourself a reason. You look in and decide why. And that's just my personal reason for the things that I do in my own personal life. And your life, whatever your goals are, there's a reason behind it, and there's a reason you started. So keep that in mind whenever you're feeling like quitting or feeling like not doing it, and it can really push you to keep doing it. I missed a couple days this last week, like I just mentioned, and I'm back from vacation, so I'll be back on my daily uploads. So if you've been missing out on them, sorry, we'll be back at it. So I hate that I had to do it to you, but we're back. So if you're interested in the content, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you found this helpful at all, again, please subscribe. Besides that, it's been minutes I said it, but get any goals, make that shit happen. I'll see you in the next video.